Nujum Aviation. Join us in the sky. Experience the thrill. Become a pilot and touch the sky with glory. Tracing back to the history of flight, the Wright brothers, Orville Wright and Wilbur Wright, recorded their first flight in an engine-powered flying machine called Kitty Hawk on the 17th December 1903. This day marked the invention of the aeroplane. This first powered airplane climbed to a height of 10 feet, flew a distance of 120 feet, and landed after just 12 seconds. If you compare the flight path of today's airplanes with this, you will be able to appreciate the steep growth the aviation has indexed since its invention. To sum it up, man even walked on the moon on the 12th of July 1969. Mr. Neil Armstrong, who walked on the moon first, was a pilot himself. A job as a pilot is considered to be one of the most dignified career options in any society. Besides the glamour and the thrill of the profession, the handsome pay packet and quality routine puts a pilot on top of the quality careers. Short span of training and lucrative earning makes a pilot's job different from the others. Soon after obtaining a commercial pilot license, one has the eligibility to join any airlines, air cargo services, air career services, and different other private sector flying jobs in the capacity of a co-pilot. Thereafter, one has to build up flying hours to graduate to higher licenses and captaincy of the aircraft. Generally, this is done at company's cost where one joined initially. As an officer and a gentleman, airlines employers offer the pilots most polished living standards and quality perks besides their fat pay packet. Shortage of pilots will continue as regular phenomena since the attrition rate does not match the fresh intakes of pilots. Hence, a pilot's job will remain as a sought-after career for years to come. The trainee pilots of Nujum Aviation flies with academies of international reputation, champion flying instructors, core flight safety environment, and state-of-the-art infrastructure, both in India and abroad. Currently, the Nujum Aviation cadets in India are flying at Surat National Airfield with the Rainbow Flying Academy. Surat is an airfield with all the modern facilities and safety equipments befitting international standards. Lean commercial air traffic makes it an apt airfield for flying training from the angles of flight safety and availability of the airspace. Nujum Aviation Private Limited is a unit of RMS Group of companies, pioneered in 1990 and today has grown into a strong network of 7 private limited companies with natural flair towards the sky and space. The group, with 20 years of competency and expertise, now is a global player in core segments of aviation technology, information technology, and electronic industry. Highly professional human resource of the group is tasked to excel in the sky and on the ground with the same precision and perfection. We work on the most sophisticated military and civil aeroplanes like the LCA, MiG-27, MiG-29, Sukhoi 30, Avro, Airbus, A320, 350, and 380. With this legacy behind, Nujum Aviation now plans to stretch its wings into other niche sky segments. The entry of Nujum into the flying sector is to establish an autonomous aviation industry and become the best source for professional human resource for the sky. Career outlook of pilots in India. Nujum Aviation has its cadets flying abroad, but we still recommend students from India to fly in India itself, primarily because it is estimated that in the next 2 years, with the return of the past growth-oriented economic conditions in the business environment globally, around 250 aircrafts are expected to join the Indian aviation industry by 2012. With this addition, total fleet strength of passenger aircraft would reach a staggering figure of 350. Further, increase in the fleet strength of cargo and private aircraft is also expected by 2012. In view of the large increase in number of aircraft, it is necessary to augment 3,000 fresh pilots in the next 3 years. The shortage of pilots in the last 5 years and the short-term solution of hiring expatriate pilots cost the airlines heavily. All these expatriate pilots are leaving the country with immediate effect on an order of authorities. Most airlines are terminating the service of expatriate pilots and have plans to utilize the Indian talent base with immediate effect. Hence, it is the need of the hour to decide on a positive, holistic approach to provide high-quality flying training to our aspirants within India and stop their migration to other countries. Overall, this will strengthen our aviation industry through self-reliance.